If anybody have the right to protest, I also have the right to resist protest. Where your right stop, that's where my right begins. I am anti-protest. People will say that they've given him money. That's why he's talking this way. I am now. Go take your own. Me, I don't take my own. Those who brought anti-SARS protest and went to Obibo, they collected from me woto. We must not allow them to bring their anarchy here. But if you get stronger, you bring them. If you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Those who have lost the election should prepare for 2027. Thank you.
This Niger Delta youth said they have observed with dismay the gradual degeneration of the socio-economic and socio-political lot of the Niger Delta people over the years. They particularly emphasized the disturbing passivity and nonchalance by the federal government for a region that contributes over 70% of Nigeria's annual budget and federal allocations distributed to the 36 states of the Federation. The youth cited the East-West Road connecting the region to other states, which has become a death trap for motorists and road users. For this Niger Delta youth, federal government's neglect of that major road is enough reason for the people to join in the planned August 1st peaceful protest.
Because if there is no bad governance, the East-West Road would have been fixed by now. You are aware that earlier in the year, in March, the LMS section of that road took over 75 lives. That all the issues raised in this test are more than enough reasons for the Niger Delta people to take to the streets alongside other disgruntled Nigerians to demonstrate against the injustice our people have suffered. On that note, we endorse the forthcoming protests and call on all Niger Deltans and Niger Delta groups who have the interest of our people and region at heart to come out and make their voices heard. Our people will no longer be condemned to a life of squalor.
But there is this lackluster attitude, this nonchalance from the government of the day to address issues that have direct bearing on the sufferings of Nigerians. So if the people want to come out to express themselves, I do not think they should be gagged. We do not think they should be gagged.
They therefore called on President Bola Tinubu to convene a constitutional conference with the necessary legal backing that will address the decades of long yearnings of indigenous nationalities of the Niger Delta and Nigeria at large.
Being of the Nigerian society is its current socio-economic and socio-political structure, as represented by the 1999 Nigeria Constitution. And for anything to change in this country socio-economically and socio-politically, it is important that we jettison that constitution and bring to the fore a new constitution that captures the hopes and aspirations of all ethnic nationalities.
These youth said, though they are not the organizers of the protest, they are fully committed to joining the protest to express their grievances based on the peculiarities in the region. Egogon Akabui, AIT News, Port Harcourt.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another channel of politics on the street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Yesterday, the leader of the Niger Delta, in person of Asari, Dokubo, has told the youth, don't bring protests to Port Harcourt and Niger Delta, or else I will deal with you personally. We've given Bola Tinubu the mandate for 4 years, and he must complete his 4 years. How can we react with that?
Well, Asari Dokubo is just another hungry dog. You know, whenever he barks, the president has understood that the perfect thing to him, you throw to him a ball. And for that period that he's chewing on that ball, the president can go all out and do what he likes. I don't blame Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is supposed educated man who owns a university in Benin Republic. You know, he's an illiterate. He's an educated illiterate. It is a shame that Asari Dokubo is one of the elders of the Niger Delta A man who has never come out to fight for the right of people over his own selfish interest. He is a selfish man, a very selfish man indeed. The people are hungry. The oil money that the Nigerian politicians who are thieves are stealing is coming for your region. And instead of you to go out there and lead the protest against hunger, they are telling the protesters not to protest in Nigeria. It is unbelievable. It's unimaginable. Are the Niger Deltas buying rice cheaper? In fact, I will tell you that in Niger Delta to buy one bag of pure water is like 700 naira.
700 naira.
Yeah. Because they don't have access to good water. And this is a land filled with black gold, the crude oil. Instead of Asari Dokubo to continually advocate for his people, now Asari Dokubo is a selfish man who will only block the remaining people of his, of his ethnicity, just for only the feed fat. Look at him, belly. Asari Dokubo is carrying a size 18 inches calabash in his belly. A very selfish man. Only Asari Dokubo and his cronies. I'm not surprised when Tompolo himself, was it not just on Monday, Tompolo bought all the front page of the newspaper, telling people don't protest. Tompolo is collecting 4 billion on a monthly basis. And you think, well, I don't know, I think the Niger Delta youths are fools. Down from Edo to Port Harcourt, I think they are uneducated. Because who are these people that are controlling you? Why will an Asari Dokubo be your spokesperson? Don't be surprised that in Niger Delta, these people will not come. Delta, since the beginning of the year, has collected nothing less than, are you with me? They've collected, since January to date, Delta has collected nothing less than 250 billion in terms of federal allocation. No state, followed by River State and Bayelsa. These are the 3 Niger Delta states that are all rich, and they are the poorest states in Nigeria. Bayelsa is number 1. Do you believe that Bayelsa is even poorer than Zamfara State? Zamfara, that is Boko Haram ravished. Zamfara, that is suffering from Boko Haram, is still richer than Bayelsa that has no iota. Bayelsa is not bigger than Agege. Bayelsa is the smallest state in Nigeria with just 6 local governments. Yet, Bayelsa is still the poorest because the youth are so daft. The youth are uneducated. The youth are sycophants. The youth are people who do not understand their self-worth. And these are the people Asari Dokubo Tompolo are leading. Very unfortunate.
But yesterday, he has also come out to say that if most persons have thinks he has collected money, so be it. He said he is not scared that he has collected his money, and then those who are against these brokers should go and collect theirs too.
Listen, Asari Dokubo is an open corrupt person.
An open corrupt person?
Yes, everybody knows Asari Dokubo is an open. Listen, Asari Dokubo is a man that comes out and brandish AK-47. Have you forgotten social? Asari Dokubo was on social media showing his AK-47 that anybody that comes out and do anyhow, he will gun them down. What did the police do about it? So we are not in a country, we are not in the same country. Nobody on earth in any other country will try this nonsense. The next time we will see Asari Dokubo, we saw him in Aso Villa. He was in Aso Rock. We saw him shaking the leaders of the thugs. One of my friends said that thugs are in power, so you should understand that all the thugs have been embodied and they are now speaking up. In Lagos yesterday in Idumota, they were telling the Igbo brothers and ladies that if they boy your papa will come up protest, you come back and meet the ashes of your shop. The police, immediately the videos were sent to the police. You know what the police did? They covered their face. They looked away. But the police knew how to go and arrest one boy in Bauchi. Immediately, that boy who posted on Instagram that if the police, if they should out one person, that they would destroy lives and property. Immediately, police now went to go and arrest him. But Asari Dokubo and some Oluwamo boys went to Idumota yesterday. They gave them the videos. They showed them everything. All they have to do is listen. We are in a regime whereby it is being led by a political thug. So you should understand that the street thugs will have a say.
But now we've seen most Nigerians are even panicked to come out and protest. They are scared of the violence that might erupt, and so also Asari Dokubo has come out to threaten the youth. Now, what is the hope of the youth, and what is the hope of the common man?
Let me tell you, nobody will come and help the youth. For as long as the youth are cowards, they will suffer. But let me tell you, they will suffer the consequences a coward suffers. A coward dies 2 times. Live in your country and be a slave and accept that you're a slave. When the crumbs fall off from the table, just like the Almanjiris in Borno, Maiduguri, and Farakastina, lobby and scramble for scrums, then let us continue to scramble for what? For crumbs. Because these supposed thugs are in the minority. But when the majority are not yet ready, then let them continue to enjoy their slavery. Look at what is happening in Venezuela. In Venezuela, a man won the election with empirical evidence. He provided the evidence. This man got 63% of the vote. And Maduro, the current president, had to rig himself and overturn it. You know what the Venezuelans are doing? They are on the street en masse. Police are shot tear gas, tire. In fact, police officers are now pulling off their uniform and joining the protesters. If the Nigerian people think the police can stop them, they are not ready. We are more than 200 million. The police are not even up to 500. The police, when they see the magnitude of the population, they will see that, oh, no, I think we need to join. But the Nigerians, in their normal coloration, in their normal display of cowardice, they are always analyzing until they are paralyzed.
They are always analyzing until they are paralyzed.
Nigerians are telling you, if I go, then they will not be paralyzed. Eventually, they will not go out. And at the end of the day, you know what will happen? Mr. David, if the Nigerian people do not come out, Tinubu has won for the next 8 years. And Nigeria has finally been what? Captured. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to the show, Mr.